Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 16621 Southwest Noosa Court here in Sherwood. I describe everything as if you are facing the front door of the home. So right now we're on the right side of the house here. Like there's your gate. If you walk through that gate there, it takes you out to the driveway out back. So got a 3-inch ABS cleanout here as our point of access. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We're going to introduce some water to the line here in just a moment. I'm coming in here right after the home inspection finished up about 15-20 minutes ago. Lots of water's been down this thing just recently, but we'll put some more down line here in just a second. I zeroed out there at the base of the cleanout. And if you're curious, and that little stringy thing there at the top of the pipe, that's just a glue drip, a little minor excess pipe glue is all that is. You'll notice some other cleanouts. I get asked this a lot. You may already know what they are, but the other cleanouts around with the white caps on top of them, those are for your storm system, for your gutter drains once they go underground. And this thing's got quite a lot of fall to it. We were just diving like crazy. Yeehaw! Everything's gonna rip through this line like a rocket with that kind of grade. That is a good thing in general. The more gravity you've got working in your favor there, the faster things move. But in the event that, let's say, a blockage does occur, you know, theoretically, that hard, steep grade like that, generally speaking anyway, allows blockages to break loose on it easier because you just have a lot more gravity and head pressure that develops when you have a hard angle heater line like this. We should be seeing a transition joint here in just a moment. There it is. It looks like they did a good job grading this thing. The one thing that always concerns, I've done almost 25,000 scopes, if not actually, I think I may have surpassed that number now. Anyway, anytime you get a hard diving sewer line, what often happens at the base of that where the transition to PVC occurs, it's a very common location to belly out. So it looks like they graded this thing nicely. That I honestly don't see that very often these days. So looks like a pretty nicely installed sewer line here. That's the main there at about 62 feet. We're going to go locate really quick here while the pipe finishes draining off. All right, located the camera head successfully. Line does a shot out to the where the driveway goes out to. I apologize. That may still be Noosa Court. I didn't check the street name on there, but the line goes straight out to the road behind the house that the driveway attaches to. And if you go out there and stand in the street and face at the back of the house, in this case, just in from the front left corner of the driveway, you'll kind of look where the curbing is. You'll see an S stamped in the concrete there. That S stands for sewer. That is right where your sewer line crosses the curb into the street. And then just to the left of that, again, this is now if you're facing the back of the house, you'll see a D. That stands for, that's drain in this case. Sometimes they'll put SD down for storm drain, but that's where the storm system drain crosses the curb. In case you're curious where things are at. But this thing is so dang deep I can barely locate it. My locator is indicating below 15 feet. So yeah, that transition looks good. It's really nice to see someone who knows how to install a sewer line. This is a configuration that often ends up with settling at the base of that hard drop like that. In a lot of cases, it's honestly not a huge concern because of how much gravity you have working with things, but anyway, nicely installed line. They did as gentle a gradation on it as I think they could. pushing out here really quick just to see if what I'm hearing is water coming from the main lateral. Yeah, someone must have just flushed the toilet. Just wanted to make sure that there wasn't something funky going on here. All of a sudden I heard a huge rush of water through the clean out. Someone uphill there just down from us must have just flushed the toilet. Usually you can't hear it that audibly from that far away, but in this case it was very loud. Anyway, nothing going on there. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't some weird configuration going on here where they tied an ejector in on the outside or something like that. Now, we do have a little bit of water coming down line, actually. There might be something in the house there. As far as I know, I think the house is locked up, but there are other systems that tie into the sewer line. Some drip systems, condensate lines, things like that will tie into the sewer line. It sounded a lot louder than what I was hearing, though. That sounded almost like someone had just flushed a toilet or something just one house or two houses over from us. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and reel the camera out of the line here. Great flow all the way out to the main lateral. Nice and clean line too. No structural defects. No settling problems. Very nice looking line. Good flow end to end here. Sewer pipe is functioning properly at this time. Yeah, if you walk in just about a straight line away from this out towards the street there, line meanders around a little bit, but you'll see an S in the curb. I'll show you pretty much the path the line takes. Nice looking sewer line. You get that added benefit of having a steep drop. You know, should a kid ever get some balls of toilet paper down the line or something, at least on that part of the line anyway. That just helps keep things moving along. Something larger gets down the pipe.